Doesn't it irritate you that our devices are so advanced, yet we can't even change something as simple as the color of our screen? The screen is actually one of the things that we look at the most on our devices. So not being able to change our screen color and customize it to our own preference is pretty stupid. But if you had the Reuleaux RX200, I have a fix for you. Now, the RX200 was designed in such a way where it basically has a faceplate for the front, which covers the screen. It's like many of the devices out there, it actually has a lens over the screen. And the cool thing about this device is that you can take this front facing off with no problems at all. And then once you have access to the lens that covers the screen, then you can change it to basically any color you want. So for those of you who have an RX200 and you're tired of the boring old white text on the screen, then you might want to watch this how-to. With that being said, guys, let's dive down and take a closer look as I teach you how to change your screen color on the RX200. Alright guys, so as you can see, my screen color has been changed to orange. And if you follow these steps, I will show you how to change yours to a different color as well. Now, as you can see, it's not going to exactly look perfect, but you do get a different color rather than the straight white color that it's offered. So look at this screen, and after we're done with this how-to, you'll be able to have yours looking just like this. Now, one thing you will need to purchase is a pack of big tab insertable dividers. This is basically what they look like, and make sure that once you pick these up that you get the colors that you're wanting in your device. So for example, if you want your screen text to be red, then you'll need to pick up some dividers that has the red color. Now the next thing you need to make sure that you have is a roll of tape. And last but not least, you need to have some scissors. Next, you'll want to choose a color that you want your screen text to be. Once you found your preferred color, just pull these tabs off. Get it off one end. Now we'll have to take it off this side. Alright, so that's what we are left with. Alright, next guys, as you can see on this, there's like a hump right here where it wraps around the divider. And we want everything to be flat, so we're going to cut off that hump. Now that we've done that, you can see that we have two pieces, but we're going to keep those together because we're going to cut off this piece right here where that paper is stuck to it. And now guys, we are left with two flat pieces. Alright guys, so the next thing you'll want to do is take out the batteries in your RX200. I've already done so. And then you'll want to take a screwdriver with a small Phillips head. And if you look closely, you have a screw right here. You have one here, here, and here. So those four screws you'll want to unscrew and take those screws out. Now, once you take out that last screw, you're going to notice that this plate right here on the front, as you can see here, this will come off. And that gives you access to the back of the lens. As you can see, I've already used orange tabs to give my screen an orange look. And you'll also notice that these buttons right here will probably fall out. And that's not a problem. All you have to do is just insert them back into the hole. So I can show you guys what I did. I'm going to remove this orange. And you can see right here, this is what it looks like on the back of that plate. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing those colored tabs over that lens, and then we're going to be taping it down. So the next thing you'll want to do is take those colored tabs and place it over that lens. Now once you've done that, you're going to take your scissors and basically cut what you need to go over that lens. So now that we have our two pieces cut, this is basically how it's going to look. You're just going to place it over that lens like so, and then you're going to tape it down. I had to do what I had to do with what I have. So anyways, if you don't have the smaller tape, then basically you'll just need to cut it down to size so it doesn't cover basically where the buttons are going to go. So now that I've cut that down to the exact size that I want, I'm going to be taping those blue tabs onto that lens. So let's first take those two blue tabs and place it right over that lens. And then we're going to take our piece of tape and basically put it over that lens somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. This is basically just to make sure it holds that lens down, or the color tabs down. So there you have it, guys. Just make sure that that tape is stuck down to some part of the level, to the metal. As you can see, I didn't do the best of the job, you know, especially with this camera in the way. It's kind of hard. But, you know, as long as the tabs are taped down, you're pretty much good to go. All right, so the next thing you'll want to do, if you lost those little buttons, then you'll want to make sure that you put those back in. And now you'll want to take your RX200 and put the RX200 back onto that faceplate. Just line it up with the grooves, like so. As you can see, there's basically only one way this faceplate can go back on. And now you just want to get those screws and screw that faceplate back down. Alright, so now that you've got those screwed in, I hope it didn't take as long as what it took me to screw them in. They're very aggravating screws. But anyways, now it is time to put your batteries back in your device. Then throw your cover back on. And here's the end result. As you can see, it is now blue. I did have the orange tabs in, but I took those out. And now the screen color is blue. Much better than the normal white, I would say. You're now done with the screen color change on your RX200, and you're loving your device even more than you already did. Isn't it crazy that we have to do things like this just to change our screen color? It amazes me that all of these devices that are being developed won't even allow you to change the screen color. Something so simple. We have temperature control and all kinds of technology, but something so simple, they don't even have that. So for those of you who would have loved this feature on your device, you now have it with a simple modification. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you, and I hope you enjoy your RX200 even more. So if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you liked the video or the video helped you, then give me a thumbs up. Other than that, guys, vape on.